the Portland Riverhogs, taking on the Orlando Wizards.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Orlando Wizards and the Portland Riverhogs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing it.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded just outside the goal line and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Turner is there for another one. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Turner, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Wizards have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with White.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fends him off.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A give to the fullback on the dive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second and 6. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And it's a short one. And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tie.
And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They run a draw here on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Wizards continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw.
This is Phillips yet again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this offense on third down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They're going to look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.